These are those moments I don't think anybody else is going to forget.
That's a zombie effect pack that I didn't mean to load in today.
3 smokes for G2. I wonder what the plan is here, right? Traditional left-right goodnight smokes on this A site, but
that's what we know, man.
Flash them back in. Oh dear, they get a spot and they go back in with a flash. It's perfect. Nex is dead. The backpack gives Jax away, but Kenny swings to trade and he gets away with it as well. 2 kills for G2, make it a 3rd. All these smokes not needed. They got 2 down. Amanek still has 1 to throw back in later. Where has that gone? Towards Elevator, letting Hunter play on top of the boxes and only has to worry about CT.
Just imagine picking, you know, big in this series is really what I have to think about.
I'll make you both regret all of this.
No regrets.
When big just absolutely step up. And it could start now in this 2-on-4. Likely not going to start now, but Tizian is trying to surprise us, and he's in with the first. Can he get another? Bit more damage onto Amanek, but he only had 1 bullet there, and he had to find both kills with it. That just isn't going to happen, is it? Silent as ever, hasn't made a drop of noise. Keto, man, you've had a really rough time thus far in this game, and it's not going to get better anytime soon. There's Amanek, been behind him the whole round, of course, and now the B push coming in for G2. You hate this if you're big. This was the last thing you wanted to happen. This is weird.
Yeah, and even with that Molotov, they can still get a plant down for the ramp. Pretty safely, it seems. Time, though. Running low. They will get that bomb down after all. It's Amanek and Jax that are doing a little bit of the cleanup here. AWP on Searson. Zontera is still alive, and, well, they look like they want to back away from the problem itself, which is the bomb plant. Zontera is good for 1 on the way out, but this is going to be a save from the big side. 4-0 for G2, if they can even stay alive with these guns. Hunter hanging out.
What's so entertaining about Amanek is he has like the highest MAC-10 kill percentile in the entirety of Pro Counter-Strike.
As to why Keto is having the least fun out of anyone thus far. Because, it can't have been a fun round there for Searson either. Just bested immediately in the head-to-head. And, you know, G2, they've been barreling into A, no problem. When they get the kill, that's basically an invitation. And there we go. So, here's another one for the case study. Keto.
And for good reason, but that's not a worry just yet. Jax is on the boost, and that's such an awkward angle to deal with. A very, very difficult round. 4 players coming his way, and what I imagine is going to be a full execute from G2. Molotov's going in, the flash is good. Keto can't see a thing, and they're already up and past him. They're running right by. Missed Molly from mid. Kenny dead. Keto will be traded. He puts up a fight, and he allows his team to get into the site. Searson getting peeked, but he does hit the shot with the orb, and this one's getting swept under the rug. It's just Hunter left.
Yeah, pretty hard 1v3 for Hunter. I mean, every 1v3 is hard, but this is kind of made that much worse by the fact that...
Yeah, that's so Keto's just like, of course they come B this round, man. Of course. This is not going B this round. It's going to be the A ramp, and a ton of damage dealt on the next response, though, in the form of Jax with an AK through the smoke. That's not how that was supposed to work out. Now tabseN Molotov'd off. He's got to back away in his G2. They're going to be taking A ramp.
tabseN shoot. Do it.
Won't do it, tabseN.
You're already thinking. You're already thinking about it. Sides against it, and now Hunter moving back at short side. That molly is going to hold them at bay for now. Quick time to throw this boost up. And that will net Xantares a kill, equalizing this out back into a 4-on-4. But the spam damage from Jax is very, very good. Xantares is lucky to be alive, and he knows it. Searson just gets deleted. All right, Jax, he's woken up on the right side of bed today, in with the second and looking for a bit more. Both these players on short are so damn low on HP. They are 1 shot away from certain death. Keto, what's he up to? Still over at B, paranoid about someone lurking in through the backline. Xantares gets spammed out. Jax deals with the other.
There are going to be rounds, like rounds we've seen already in this game, where they do that same kind of noise. They do a fake, they get a kill, they throw the execute smokes, and then they go back to B.
You won't, mate.
Exactly. Look
at the sheetrock down there. I think it's like just a pile of sheetrock.
There we go. We'll call it that. Xantares gets killed, though, immediately. Jax just peeks out, and there we go. G2 run the gauntlet once again. Big have been getting caught on short multiple times. Multiple players just stuck with their backs turned, looking the wrong way. 29 seconds, G2, do they commit? Bigger rule here. Kito's even beginning a rotation. He's convinced as well. Tizian flashback in for Kenny, and Hunter's here. 2 through the smoke is Tabson. Amanek responds swiftly, and now a 3-on-2. G2 can plant. Searson's going to look to shotgun AWP here to try and stop them. He's dropped the bomb, but he's been traded, and now Kito again in a clutch.
Yeah, he's got to go for the plant here, 44 HP. There's no grenades for Kito this time. He's made himself a lot of noise. That's what he's made himself right there inside of the site. Oh. Just a crossfire from Nexa across the broad side of the site, actually, and that's going to be it. And that's just sort of like the catalyst to the rest of the round, where Amanek, he just sprays through a smoke, gets 2, lackadaisically, of course.
Oh.
Speaking of which.
Oh, no.
What is he doing here? Looks like he's gone a little crazy. He's pushed all the way up middle. Found Tabson with a MAC-10. Works his way back around. Jack's dropping the bomb towards A. That doesn't bode well. Tizian is going to be there with the response. This round hasn't gone well for G2.
Yeah, I like their call, right? It was perfect. Big were all on A. They had 4 players committed, and no one even considering it. Tabson caught with his knife out, but then the bomb follows up, and Amanek changed his path. Xantares has an off angle for Nexa, dropping it again, and Amanek 17-4. This will be one hell of a clutch, but it will be denied.
Yeah, they've put an AWP in Kito's hands as well over on the big side. Searson, I don't know how he wins that over Kenny. I really don't, but he does.
But does Xantares get leg there too?
That's what it looked like.
That's what it looked like,
I don't know how that even makes sense. Did he, because it looked like a body shot, did he shoot Searson through Xantares? No, surely not. That damage doesn't make sense.
He would have shot through Searson into Xantares because
Searson
of the damage.
Fine.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Crazy scenes. Who knows? Big, still standing though, man up. Stuck on the sandbags is Xantares burning. He could try and move with the smoke. No one's actually watching right now, but back up they go, and Nexa keeps his eyes on it. They have another Molotov, one more. Can anyone bail Xantares out? Tabson could. He could throw his smoke on the sandbags, and that might need to be calmed. Oh, he gets spotted. Now Nexa knows for sure. Grenade is good for Big. This one will hit. Double molly, not needed. Only one. Hunter gets the job done from short. And now Big, still 2 players on A. Kito's going to begin a rotation, and he definitely should be. Everyone's here for G2.
Yeah, it's a very, very slow crawl up into this site. G2, they've been using all this clock whenever they can. They actually send a man running back down the ramp to try and bait a peek, and it does arrive, but Tabson is ahead of them. And so Nexa now dropped, Searson in with another. And Hunter with 15 seconds to get this bomb down, wheedle out the ramp player and deal with Searson. That's too much of an ask. So 3 on the board now for Big.
Where's this molly exactly? I've not seen this specific lineup. It's going to bounce off and land on the short side. Kenny pushed back by it.
It's good Molotov.
Yeah, I like that.
Big have had a little bit of bite left him in the later stages of this half.
Big have come up as a team, as an org, as a unit, have come up with some incredible grenades that are now like meta. Like God Be Alone, I'm sure has made a massive part of that. But yeah, we like one of our standard Dust 2 smokes was actually invented by Big as well. We'll get to that in the next map, because right now this one might be a quick half. Xantares mowing him down on ramp. Tabson cleans up, and it's a full house for Big. 3-2.
Yeah, smoke dropped it short, and that's going to really delay things for Big here. Oh, dearie me. What a nade. And Hunter, he's not waiting around. He's trying to catch them lining up utility, and catch them he shall. He's in with a double. The rest of G2 continuing to peak, and that overzealousness has allowed Big to grind this back into even odds. That nade onto Amanek finds a really nice response, and Tabson's even found another. But Amanek was lucky enough to move out of that position.
It's a gamble, but it's not the right one. This will leave Big with a temporary 2-on-1. Nexa might not rush this, though. He's probably going to wait for his team. He hasn't bought in this round, so I wonder what the long-term consequence of that is. What's he planning? We'll leave him with no kit, no armor.
We call it fiscal responsibility, okay?
Well, it could cost them here. There is a kit dropped in front of them, at least, so they can retrieve that one, but they've got to get past Tabson before they do. And he's not making it easy, backing up already, very passive. Nexa goes for the kit. Xantares is holding it. Oh, quick shot for Nexa. Can he grab it and get away? Scarpering back to the site. It's Tabson in a 1-on-2, flashing up. Amanek spotted Tabson. Oh, he's going to get him off the bomb. Great work for Tabson, but is there time for Amanek, who grabs the kit and sticks the defuse? I think he's just got it. That's a lovely try for Tabson. Obviously, he wasn't ever to know that, but Amanek was only 1 shot from death, so he could have probably killed them both.
Well, here we go. Back into mid control. Harry Russell, take it away.
Yeah, tabseN up on the boost, but he's got to get past these MP9s, and he does. Now, if you looked at these buys, you wouldn't know who won the pistol.
No info for G2, they don't know. They do have these mid flanks though. This is something Big never attempted in that first half, but I wanted to see from them. G2, I love it. Straight into the first chance they get, they're already pushing in on the flank. That means that Amanek needs to hold the fort alone. Great molly to slow down the plant. That will give more time for these flanks to activate, but Kito's checking it on a timing. Nade for Amanek. Won't kill the planter, but will do a lot of damage. syrsoN up to 7. Kito does kill one on the flank. Spots Nexter as well. Great work for Kito, right? We've been laughing at him a little bit, having some very unfortunate CT rounds, but luckily...
I mean, a big game like this, right?
Yeah. It's a big Classico.
Yeah, Berlin International Gaming taking on G2. Everyone now knows it's in play, and you reach that weird limbo where G2 are like, was that an auto sniper? Now everyone's trying to figure out, where do you even hide from that? Like, where's he going to put it? What are they going to do? And everyone's scared. And syrsoN's trying to use that terror. He gets some damage down range, but ultimately it's Kito and tabseN stealing all the glory. For Kenny and Jax, they've got to back out and save. No, I'm glad that we've got this resurgence. I was very, very worried that this was like just a dead series, honestly. Not dead series, but dead map. You know, I was worried that G2 were just going to steamroll them.
Sort of, not really.
Oh, Kenny.
Yeah, we've seen players fall off here before. Kenny, though, he's an experienced Vertigo Warper. As he said the other day, this is his favorite map to play. G2, ever since they won the pistol, they've won nothing. And so that does make all the difference. Looking left, though, next, the barrel might have stuck out there. Kito just hard clears it and will take that kill.
Yeah, they have left this one down to the wire. In goes the utility. But now they've got to get past the guns. 15 seconds. This bomb on the back of syrsoN dropped by Kenny. The round could be over right now. They're going to try and... Yeah, they can't. No one grabbed the bomb. It's over. Cool. That's a pretty unique round there from Big. They spend so long getting all the utility ready that...
Big are lining up smokes. Hopefully they're going to do this execute with more time than the last, and that does seem to be the play. 50 seconds. Kenny rotates around to avoid grenades. Amanek with a molly for the bomb plant as well. Do G2 really want to flash through here, though? Because Big, they've got 5 players up, 4 of them fighting the site. Jax with another one, and Hunter's going to go through with his teammate. Amanek's dead. Flashed out by Kenny. Not the best bit of utility. Not the best synchronicity. How do you say that word? I just tried to say it. I don't know.
Synchronization?
No,
synchronicity.
No, that's not. I'm saying it wrong, though. It's not that.
Okay, well...
I think I'm making it up. We'll move past it.
Well, make it up.
You know, you can make words up. It's fine. Like, as long as people understand what you mean.
Synchronicity is the word.
Is it?
Yeah.
No way.
Freedom and wheat, Harry Russell.
And while that is information gained, that's quite the bit of ground given over to G2. Kenny decides he's going to start to creep on in, but he only legs Tizzy and lives to tell the tale. And Jax comes in with the Deeg to help out even further.
It's all the synergy. It'd be like picking Big to win this series.
Yeah, imagine doing that. Well, right now, I don't know. Big are looking pretty good. They're winning this T side, but Hunter has something to say about that. Another kill traded, though, this time around. Big, they don't know, but G2 are hunting them on the back line. A double flank that's coming in fast. And, oh, maybe not too fast, though. Wow, Nexter, yeah, he hesitates, and that hesitation has saved the game. It's kept this a secret for G2. It's Big are now on the site, and they don't know. They need to go back for it. Kito has. He's been dealing with these flanks, but up close is Nexter jumping on the boxes, who doubles down and saves the round. G2, it took them some time, but they get back in the swing of things and put up a 14th.
Yeah, right there at the very finish line as well. Harry?
Yeah, this could be the round that decides it all. Amanek's flank now discovered, right? But the problem is for Big, all that does is let them know, by the way, you are walking into a site that is stacked. And here comes the push. They need to be better than ever. And Nexter hidden at the back of the site. No one's even reacting. Nexter, this might tear this away from Big. Jax there to help out. And syrsoN with 7 seconds. The collateral would have been nice because it would have allowed the bomb plant. But
sees nothing, but there's no one there to be seen anyway. Big are coming up on the short side. Good spam from tabseN doing damage. He has been consistent no matter through thick and thin, through good and bad. tabseN has been there and continuing to put up kills. Boost up, triple boost up. They're swapping so syrsoN can go above.
They might just die to Amanek on the short push. I never like the triple boost. It never feels worth it, in my opinion. And Amanek does at least get dealt with by Kito, who's made this round feel doable. And it's all because they just abandoned the idea of the triple boost. They don't see anyone right away. They're not in a spot to be holding it. And so they will get the bomb down. And for G2, likely just going to be a save here. They have money to invest if they keep these 2 guns alive. But now they can only keep 1 gun alive. And will they manage that? Kenny, they know where he is.
I found a couple in a row, the first time they've done so on the CT side.
Pretty all-in effort at this point. Oh, Kenny, there'll be no barbecue today.
Oh, there will actually. We're serving up fresh Amanek in a few minutes. Ooh. He just got roasted down towards, what, short, I think? Yeah, that's pretty brutal. And now this path into B, it's wide open. It actually couldn't be more open. There is Nexa.
There was Nexa.
Oh, wow. There he was. There he goes, fast as he appeared. Jackson and Hunter, mad. Also, I tell you what, tabseN's having an absolutely nuts game. Well, he just died, obviously. I'm going to stop saying players' names because there's a reason
on to the weapon.
I think that Hugo
above the ladder
is the
and
bad
I don't
luck
want Harry
Byron
to continue talking.
Oh, wait, this is actually a good story.
You still keep pushing this
Bad
narrative.
luck Byron on video games because me and Rush convinced him to play DayZ for months. Really, now more than ever, they cannot afford to have that happen. Kenny is in the exact same spot back in CT. I'm having deja vu. This is getting scary. 10 seconds, the push needs to come in, and the trade's found. Oh no, it might happen again. Surely not. Tizian sprinting. He's running. He's going to get it plugged in just in time. And there's a chance the wall Nexus denied it. Oh no, G2. They lock in the map 16-14.
Disputed by some, but refuted by none. These guys, they can hit some shots, they can win some games, they can win some maps, but will they stay alive in this series? Hunter with an extremely aggressive stance here alongside of Jax on this catwalk, and that's going to net them a kill on Keto. Hunter goes back for more. He wants second. Searson has been served up. Rootin' and tootin', Harry Russell.
You put all your money into CS skins?
I did. I just figured that was like the biggest or the easiest legal loophole I could do is just like sink every little dollar I had into skins, and I could just sell them all later on.
Yeah, there's nothing smart about saying that in public, so now everyone
no one can hear us. It's fine. It's recorded.
It's just us three.
Not only that, man. Like, you know, you just pay your rent in like a Huntsman knife a week, and it all kind of balances out, doesn't it?
No, it's a gut knife.
Is a B player. Amanek's got a gut feeling that this is where it's ending up, but he gets dropped right away. Hey. And well, rent is due inside of the B site. And look at this. The bailiffs are in. Jackson, Nexa doing everything they can to hold on to their possessions. And boy, oh boy, they're doing a good job right now. But tabseN coming in clutch for the big cloud. And that there is going to be them. It's all new, and boy, does it soak up moisture better than you've ever seen.
For $19.99, we'll throw in this free skin. It's P250 Sand Dune. Nice. All today.
Nice.
All very...
Don't want to block up those pores, though. You know, sometimes the body, it needs to sweat.
Yeah, the palm pores.
Oh, Xantares. He's got dry hands, steady hands, and he's holding for Hunter, who walks into his hands in the B tunnels. Big have got a mid to B. And G2, they got to save. They already know it. Unless they get a free kill coming their way, there is no chance that G2 can do anything about this. Amanek with the AWP. He spots him, but he won't shot him. And the bomb getting planted on B.
You okay? You go. We need to call someone. We need to get your handler in here to like come and take good care of you.
Okay, Hugo. We'll see you next time.
The accent really just slipped off.
What was that?
I know.
There hasn't been a killing Stanford since 1982.
That's a good... Jay, you seen Hot Fuzz? Yeah, man, that is another good film. Tizian here.
Oh, boy.
What?
Look at him go. He's bringing some thunder into this site, but that's where Jax should have it all under control. tabseN's going to burn out Amanek, so never mind. Cat control now taken, but Kenny holding this angle. This could be a freebie. Oh dear, tabseN just died down the middle and dropped the bomb and his parting gift to Big. Now, to get into A, you've not only got to run the gauntlet past Kenny's AWP, but even once you get in, you've still got Nexa hiding at Goose in the back of the site. And that could be a bit of a nasty surprise. This CT player that is rapping is gonna maybe catch Kenny, but the flash is leaving blind. Searson is there to help out, but they still don't know about Nexa. They swing together, they clear him, they deal with it. And Jax, remember him down in the pit earlier, who I said that we can forget about? Well, now he's here trying to put some dominance down into the A site. Searson's taking a peek, looking to deal with him. No clear winner there just yet, but it should be syrsoN. And instead, he's going to deal with Hunter. Amanek falls, and now Jax, he's gotten out of the pit while all this chaos was happening. He's just looking to try and hold on to this gun.
In a position where he can hopefully get a double with Xantares peeks him on top of the rail.
I hope that can explain it, Trace. As
yeah, man.
Cat's been taken. And while this is happening, Xantares is making noise in the upper tunnels. Now that keeps 2 players over at B, because you can't hear those noises and then just rotate players off. Now you're worried that maybe it could be a B play. It is going to culminate over here towards short. And Jax is able to get one before getting traded. Now the smoke comes back down at Cat, and for Big, that's a big old problem, because suddenly Kenny, back at ramp, doesn't have the best relationship with this position, but he's going to pluck Xantares out of the air. Another man tries to go down into CT, and another corpse falls from the catwalk. Kenny looking to deliver. They are starting to aggress towards him. That molly just burns Kenny out, and so syrsoN has opened up this site, but in through short behind him, 2 players now arrive. Tizian, this is not a nice spot to be in, but thankfully there's no one in CT. And so he'll be just fine for now, but here comes the peaks, and it does all fall to syrsoN again, this time in a 1v3. There's a guy moving up long. Keep your eye on Nexa, who looks to drive the knife in the back of syrsoN, and indeed he will. Finally, G2. So if Big get the next 4 rounds straight, we just bread and butter repeated vertigo.
We just cancel the rest of the map and we go straight to a 3rd. Is that what you're saying?
Well, that's not quite what I'm saying, but that might be the outcome.
Was struggling to do so in the first. Oh boy, Amanek, quick dink, follows up onto syrsoN. Now that Cat play is gone and Big might fall back into a mid to B. They look tempted. The smoke coming through. This is a great round. G2 have been playing 2B most of these CT rounds, but now they stack triple long off of spawn, and it's only Hunter there. I say only Hunter. That's a man with a plan, and he aimed to back it up. And Amanek's even pushing, as you say. They're ready for it. They're aware, but there's still a mid lurk in Xantares.
Oh, and there he is, springing his deadly trap. Hunter, what are you going to do, bud? 1v3, essentially, in the B site. While he does have Jax wrapping around from behind, Hunter had to buy time, and buy time he can't. And now, you know, you've waited for this long wrap from Jax to come in. Going to give it a look in, and he does bring it back into a 2-on-3. Now, Jax might find some players leaving.
Hello.
He might. No, Tizian reads it well, goes back.
So this fight should be good for Big, but they're taking their sweet time. Molly up on short. Track players forward as they push aggressive. Hunter trades, smoke down. Now it's Jax's turn. They jump into him. The bomb spotted and dropped as well. The AWP does get attacked. Jax should be dead, but he takes a dink with him. That's more than you can ask for. As now 3-on-3, Big are walking into the trap. But Xantares again on his lurks has been so good.
Yeah, he's drawing a lot of attention away, and this has allowed Big to close the distance. Over here at long, Kenny got a gap in this smoke. You don't give Kenny gaps. Oh dear, Tizian USP'd out of the round. And this bomb's still kicking, still a threat. But now, left into syrsoN. Was a 1v3 when this began. He goes looking for the kill, and he's in with it. Just Amanek left to find. He's wrapping long. syrsoN, the timing is there, and he's in with 3. Another round on the board for Big as syrsoN makes these clutches look oh so easy. There's a man by the name of Jax. He's looking to kick this up a gear. What's he able to do? Swinging with the D, and now dying with the D. Jax is impacting the round, not going to ring on out. All he's done is open this up with a man advantage. Hunter, never even going to get a chance to show us what that Nova can do.
Okay, Kenny. Albeit a little aggressive of peak. He takes the big hitter. syrsoN out of the round, and that's something that G2 needed. They resituate themselves. Like sitting on your underwear sideways. Bomb's gonna get planted from tapsON.
Bomb has been planted.
Into post plant we go. tapsON's gonna get smelled out in the sight. It's gonna be Nexa looking right at him. He's not alone. Kenny's gonna be swinging off Cat as well. And Keto is able to do something here out of nothing. Big shotgun comes alive in killing his teammate. So that's not bad. Not ideal. There we go. More Quake-esque shotgun movement there from Hunter. He's going to peek this guy at Goose. It's just Keto, and the shotgun wins the round, whether you like it or not.
What a round. The Nova gets it done. The meme pie I support it, always, and I want to see more of that. But G2, no need for a Nova when they got the big guns. They are on a full buy. Big sneaking through the mid-smoke. Oh no, looking up is Jackson. The tower gets removed from the top and the bottom at the same time. No one lives to tell the tale. No one even knows what the tale is. G2 trying to fight back in mid. Hunter's been flashed forward, and they've just turned around. Oh dear, the knife in the back. He's got two. Not going to be able to finish off Keto. Puts him down low. Focused on Catwalk right now. He needs to turn around. He needs to put up a fight. This is his chance, but he doesn't realize there's the shot, but not connecting. Flash off the boxes to set his teammate out. Hunter does get one. He's trying to go back for more, and that fight will put Big up in the lead. 3-on-1. G2 definitely just throwing bodies at the problem. Did not need to do that.
Yeah, that was a bit of a blunder.
Yeah, G2 knew they didn't have a lot of utility, so they just felt the need to take fights, and Hunter going through the smoke, he gets one. He could have backed up, but he continues to go wider. And
there's only 5 of them.
Yeah, and potentially more. Think about, you know, the long crossing here.
Oh yeah, they've decided to wrap all the way through T-spawn, but that's a bit of a problem. Like, these rotates are going to take a very long time, and you were relying on your players in the site buying you some time. They haven't. And it's horrible to say, but if a kill doesn't come in, this might have to be a save. tabseN just looking away, giving him a warning shot. Isn't able to get the better of them, but syrsoN is inside of the bomb site. And so yeah, this will just be a save for G2.
And yeah, you can see Big already know they're already spreading out. Xantares is looking for these kills. They got given the site for free. Only 1 kill needed to take down Nexa and open up A. Big, they don't realize. Oh, Xantares just dodged death. Hunter, he might get dealt it as he is stuck at the top of middle, and Xantares is hunting him down. Nice stuff from Hunter. Exits for G2, but rounds for Big, and that's all that really matters at the end of the day.
Mid to be smoked. Jax flashed on Cat. He's going to be able to peek up a little bit. But syrsoN waiting with that op. He's definitely not the one to tangle with in this game. He's a little overwhelmed. When he peeks, they're all there. Nexa is there to respond and give some sort of dignity to his name, but all in all, 3v3, and they're steaming up long.
Yeah, Nexa's gone back to try and say something on this matter. There's a big old there's a gap. There's just one smoke missing, but they still get everyone by that needed to cross. syrsoN looking into CT, legs Kenny. And it's save territory again for G2.
Playing for the last of the half, it's all you can really do at this point. Amanex looking for a kill, hoping Big will give it away, but look at these post plants. Big are just so safe, so passive right now, and aren't giving these fights back the way of G2. Amanex is going to try and force them with a Molotov. G2 are going for this. They're throwing everything they can into the site, but they will lose everything as well. Oh dear, they haven't even tried many mid to Bs, but here they go. Nexus caught one aggressive on Catwalk, and now they know.
Yeah, he's trying to come in fast on the flank. Oh, he is ready for Tizzy and bested right away. Keto trying to hold down middle and does actually get bested in the head-to-head. Leaves a 2-on-2 open to G2. They go in fast and into tabseN they run. It leaves it all onto Kenny. And while tabseN's pulling the attention away, Xantares is on a long flank in through middle. Missed shot from Kenny, seals his fate.
Hunter holding T-spawn. I like this. He's waiting for B aggression. If they come through T-spawn, rarely do they check this, but safe rotations for Big right now. syrsoN on the site, tapping back, but he's already been dinked down by the Glocks. Oh, they're running right at him. Nice grenade. Flashes on long for Big. Tizzy is so blind, but so are his opponents. Kenny jumping in the air desperately. Nexa and Jax with the only kills, but Jax, oh dear. That's Nexa rather getting hit by the nade. He's down to 16. Jax on 3 on the site. The bomb been dropped, and it's under Big control.
And now the round gets really weird. Hunter's got to come in from holding T-spawn and... Okay. All right. Well,
Yeah.
Hunter, what can he do? Arriving now late at Cat. Desperately trying to get this round back under control, and Big, they see him coming up through Catwalk and they just challenge the one long player. tabseN's hidden at the car as well. I don't think Hunter's going to be ready for that. I really don't. Like, why on earth would Big have pushed out to the car, put a man there? There's the peak. That is a great little flick from Hunter to find that frag, but can he get any more? He needs another double, and there's one now down, and Hunter, so damn clean. All right, okay.
These Ts, or CTs rather. B executes, smoke's getting lined up, but the bomb's going Catwalk. Oh, selling a bit of a fake for the MAC-10s. Amanek running in. They've got the B site. It's just Keto here, and he's a shot away from death. The flashes are keeping Amanek back, but he will eventually respond. The grenade should just do the job. And all the while, Bigger rotating into a bomb site that doesn't need to be saved. It's actually A, as now Bigger realized, wait, it's gone quiet. And this is why.
Oh dear, Tizian hears that bomb going down, and he knows that that's bad news. This is an awkward round for Big.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, they might not even want to attempt it. And by the looks of those two guys going back into the B site, either they're still very confused or they don't. What is this game? It's like only one side can actually be played.
Searson's gonna have to toe the line here on the B, or the A site rather. And I should tell you about the B stream and how they are done already. Evil Genius is 2-0 Gen G. And what was a pretty close game. Not nearly as close as this.
Oh, the elbow. Betrays us all. Hits him right in the funny bone. Searson's not laughing after that one, though, as G2 go fast into A.
Jax. Yeah, man, you know Amanek tries to run in with the MAC-10. Amanek's like, let me show you how. Oh, hang on, never mind, he's dead as well. tabseN dropped by Kenny, and now into a 3-on-3. Nexter has seen the man at car, but wasn't able to get the kill locked in. And now it gets a little bit awkward.
Dear.
Tizian is the car master, and it leaves it on Kenny in a situation where he's got an ace clutch, tries to land a fancy flick, and Keto is able to best him in the head-to-head.
Fire on the car gets put out with the fading smoke. So Searson's still here. Next is going to walk into it. Uh-oh. Oh, dear indeed.
Ruh-roh.
More for Searson, maybe. Oh, missed shot. He's getting flashed in by his team. He's got one more, trying to find an angle. He doesn't want to back up into the orb. It's still stuck in the pit. Amanek puts him in one. And back to a 4-on-4 as G2 look to A.
Yeah, Hunter is waiting to try and cut down these rotations. Goes out middle, gets the better as Xantares. Now that mid to B smoke comes in, and this is where chaos is caused for Big. They start to rotate players in, thinking it's going to be a mid to B. And now they deal with Hunter. They realize it's still this A commitment from G2 inside of the site. Tizian's got to go above it all, and he can't. Amanek 3 in the round, and now that bomb getting planted by him as well. He's done it all, leaving it on Keto. On the Big side in this 1v2 with Kenny holding this cross. It's a really tough round for Keto to attempt. And there it is, certain death. Kenny S brings it to regain composure, to deal with both. Like, there were 2 players in the site when he did that.
Doesn't even seem fair.
Oh my.
Full
Oh,
sin.
what
Good
a
stuff from
trade.
Hunter. Yeah, he needed that. G2 needed that.
Yeah, they're just hanging on to this game by a thread right now. Big are still at 14. They have been for a bit now. 3 in a row, or 2 in a row rather, for G2 off the back of that. It might be an A play at this point, so he'll go back and join his team for the retake. That smoke cuts off long from tabseN and Tizian. Xantares backing out into middle, retrieving grenades. Kits available for Big on this retake. Do they want to give it a go? It's certainly worth a shot. There's nothing left up for G2 but the guns. And the men to make them work. Crawling up through the spawn are Big. Amanek, him and Jax are first contact here, but it's a CT and a long peek combined. The flash goes high. Jax turns back around. They line up for him, but Amanek helps him out with 2 of his own. It's Tizian alone and falling back to long. They might not let him live. Next it gets domed, and Tizian keeps spraying, but Amanek, 3rd kill in the round.
Have come back.
So far.
And they can still win the series in 2 maps.
Very potentially possible, Trace.
That sounds like a halfway answer.
Nothing like something made very potentially possible. Here's Jax, very potentially dropped out of the round, down into CT. tabseN putting up a kill, and finally Big. They've got a man advantage. Now, what can they do with it? tabseN does get traded by Hunter. And now, wrapping in through long is Tizian. This entire round has gotten a little bit chaotic, but Nexa goes back for it. Doesn't land a single bullet, and Tizian gets the better of him. Man advantage maintained for Big. as they look to put 15 on the board, finally reach map point, but can they do it? Searson holding down the short side, sees an arm, and now is looking to take a leg. Down into CT, Amanek has dropped. There's no smoke to cover him, so he's just running the gauntlet, but Kenny's put up the first. Searson spots Amanek in CT, but they're getting closer and closer. Searson bested by Hunter, and we're into a 2-on-2 to decide whether or not Big reach map point, or if G2 keep the comeback rolling in. Kenny and Hunter back-to-back in the site. This is quite the strike force to go up against, and Kenny taking a peek at his CT. He loves these fast shots. Jump up.
Did they see the second player, though?
I think he saw them both now. I think he knows. Kenny looking down, ready for the peak. The shot misses. Big are getting closer. Kenny back in with another, and now it falls onto him in the 1v1. Keto looking for the kill, but Kenny's not giving it over. Kenny's playing hide and seek, and there's Keto with it. There's just enough time for the defuse, and Big, they're going to get 15.
Oh my goodness. And they might find us onto Nuke if they can get one single round. Will it all come tumbling down? Searson with a shot. Amanek jumps into the pit, but he doesn't make it out alive. The spam through the smoke from Hunter. He wants to keep this game going. He wants the bonus round because that's all G2 are grasping onto right now. They didn't see the cross. tabseN has made it to Car, and he has got Hunter as well. He's now trapped to this position. Kenny's in the pit. tabseN yet to know that. He's still taking other fights, but Kenny's going to nade him out of the round. Xantares has pushed B on a T-spawn flank, and G2 are trapped at long.
And so he just waits to the 20-second mark, knowing that G2 have to commit to A, and eventually that push has to come in. And now they look to try and run the gauntlet. Damage done by Tizian and Keto. Now Xantares arrives, and Jax falls as well. Big, they take us to a third map. They lock in Nuke.
It's Big. They start things off on the CT side here. Although, is that a blessing or a curse? We'll have to wait.
That's a good nade.
Yeah, that's a curse. Amanek with all the nades down to 10 from that grenade.
He's going to try and use them while he's still alive. He's like, well, better come up with some reason that I bought all this so that it's not just in vain. Drops that smoke early on. tabseN taking a fight, and he does tap down Jax. Over here outside, as a rotation coming in from old mate Searson. Oh, Searson putting up one. They do deal with tabseN. Tizian and his dual Berettas. Now, he was equally as inspired by Keto. Searson stealing all the glory right now. Nexa does put one. And where there once was man in hell, now there is not.
All right, well, Harry's broken. Deagle that isn't in this round, potentially next round. It's the dualies that I meant to say, get them confused. They're so strikingly similar.
Oh yeah, Tizian, he ran out of main, and that baited Amanek in. He didn't know Keto was in the corner, and he will double down to close the round. Big with a pistol. Yeah. Like, if you're G2, you know what to expect from Xantares. He's going to be on that ramp rotation down every time into that same spot in B round after round. So it's a bit of a go-to for him. He even plays it in T-side post plants. He's that ready. Well, G2, they've made their way into secret, but not much further, and it's come at a cost of their in-game leader. Nice grenade.
The Amanek doesn't even move.
Yeah,
well,
take it.
This AK buy is, well, it's really not come together quite yet until Kenny finds two. Eventually, it's just him, and, well, there's nothing left to do.
Smoke down early. They can sneak through. tabseN's playing that vent as well, right behind it. Oh, dear. The flash is perfect. No one's even looked. tabseN's just biding his time, and there it is. There's 1, 2 from tabseN. Bomb dropped. Amanek trades, but it's come at a cost. A man down at G2, and Amanek getting cleaned out from heaven. Searson outside, waiting for that wrap round, and Big with 5.
Are we just using the same template again?
Tremendous, tremendous.
Oh, well, Big, they want a 6th at least. They want to get close, and they might just. Xantares does get peeked here, yeah. That angle's so dangerous, man. It used to be...
Everybody peeks it now.
Yeah, it used to be so good. Like, UT, like Boomich, just dropping smokes and running away for free. But now everyone knows. Everyone just pre-fires the corner. Nexa late, but he's here anyway. Searson with the AWPers rotated down. The door's yet to open, so he's looking at the window. Bomb dropped. Follow-up shot to Jax. Xantares is going to move in to finish the job. He won't be able to. Jax keeps his round intact. Oh.
Searson offering up that kill has given G2 a chance. Bomb now looking to get planted, and it will come through. Jax might have just... Oh, Keto didn't even look. Deary me. That would have been a freebie. Instead, Jax reaps the reward. And now for Tizian and tabseN. It's a bit awkward for Tizian in the vent, isn't it? tabseN going to try and get out of there, but they hear him running. And G2, they've done it.
Yeah, obviously with how that went, getting smoke spam didn't really get to play into it. Fast flash, Amanek doesn't realize he's run right by, flicks back, and tabseN gets away with a kill, and Tizian is above the hut with another one. G2 are just sending waves into this A site, and they are getting mowed down.
Oh, well, tabseN does meet his makeup. Hunter now looking to get into A, but it goes about as well for him as it has for everyone else. And for Jax, same story. 7 on the board for Big.
That smoke allows them to somewhat cross, but not past this, with the AWP flicking back, dropping one. The bomb gets saved. Now they've just got to go B. That's the only option. Xantares, he's had enough of waiting around, and he swings out with a double into the window, to the wall.
Until what, Hugo?
He'll big win the round. 5 alive, flawless, with an 8-4 score, Trace. Or at least up close. He's got teammates behind him going late. That smoke, lets him fight. He sees the barrel. Oh, now he knows the pre-fire to tabseN. Wonderful stuff. As now all the outside control goes the way of G2. Searson's going to try and patch it up, and somehow he hits that.
Yeah, but Amanek's already close, and Amanek hears that scope in hell, and now he's like, well, heaven belongs to me, Searson. Searson just knows it. He can't do anything about this. I say he knows it. He doesn't know. He just checked close. He thought it was clear. So Amanek's working out with a MAC-10. How do I kill these two main players? I think I've realized the downside in only buying this gun, and this might be it. Oh dear. It's a real moral dilemma. Amanek is trying to wait up in heaven, hoping that something comes his way. Searson is backtracking all the way in a CT spawn, looking for Amanek.
Oh.
Can't find him yet, but if Amanek even moves a muscle, he will be spotted. And now, like, Amanek is essentially trapped. Like, he can't move, he can't really help. He might be able to catch the timing onto Keto, but Jax has already dealt with him. Amanek is still waiting, and with him being so patient at this point, Searson might be like, nah, it's got to be clear. It has to be. But yeah, he looks so aware, and now he's seen him. There's the kill for Searson. Amanek waits all damn round and doesn't even get to play. Jax left in the clutch. 1v3. Pretty monumental odds stacked up against him. Tizian going to flash into main. That gets him off the angle for a moment. Jax back into the lobby. Now with Xantares here. Locks in the round, and 9 on the board for Big.
Going down towards B, G2, they're going to give it another go. Xantares back in his spot on B. tabseN's taking Rap next and moving in, and unfortunate timing for him. Xantares with one, traded by the MAC-10. Molotov can come down, but tabseN's already fighting, and he throws a molly onto the site too. That will stall the bomb plant and give him another 1v1, where he finds Kenny, leaving G2 to chase down these kills. Amanek, great work with the flashbang, but a miss shot on the AWP, and Amanek could pay the price for it. He's found 2, and he's spotted 2 more. All the info for G2. They're just going to keep fighting, and it keeps working. Amanek on for the ace with a MAC-10. The bomb's been planted. It's just Tizian stuck close on ramp, and they decide to back up.
And this is wild. Amanek 10 has come to life here. The nade finding a bit of damage, but Tizian onto the AWP. That's not the weapon of choice here. He's going to start to close the distance. Deeg out, looking for it. Amanek ace denied, and now just Hunter left to try and bag this 5th round in for G2. Tizian very, very low. Hunter's not much better, and Tizian's made noise looking for him. There's the D to deliver it, and the defuse comes in. Amanek with 4, but it's not enough, is it? Big, they somehow get 11. They're going to be rotated in through the backlines. The problem is the backlines can very quickly become a bit of a no man's land, as Kenny learns the hard way. And now Nexa, he's trapped between a rock and a hard place. Keto does get the better of him. Bomb now looking to go down inside of B. While this is happening, still outside, there's Xantares, and there's this other guy called Searson, and he's looking to join up with Xantares. Now, G2 have begun this rotation. Surely they're not ready for the man in ramp, and they were. Searson still coming in on this late lurk, so Tizian needs to buy time, and he's going to buy a lot of time. That's a nifty little flash to get Tizian that kill. And now, Hunter goes back for Searson. How on earth did he know Tizian left in the clutch? A very tricky 1v2 to navigate. Down they go, and Tizian, the harbinger of G2, locks in that 12th round.
Big move outside. Does seem like they want that A site by the looks of things, right? Coming in for that main split. Heaven Molotov lying in wait. Nexa, he should have kills here as long as he doesn't quick switch again. Here they come. Nexa spraying them down. Gets one, traded immediately. And now the player on top of the hut roof. Hunter finds another, but Xantares doubles down and grabs the bomb, bringing it towards A. Kenny falls out the heavens, and he only gets one before the trade. It's now onto Jax for the map, a 1-on-2.
Man, and he's mollied out of heaven. This is brutal. And I tell you what, Xantares has really come alive here on Nuke, and that has made all the difference for Big, right? We've got everyone showing up in spades. Jax, he's got to somehow overcome all odds. Still utility in the hands of Big as well that could look to complicate matters. Jax hops down, but now they've heard him. There's the swing. Xantares with the fourth. And it's map and series point for Big. An MP7 and a UMP.
Oh, and through Molotovs as well. No waiting around for Big. They want to close it with Style and Finesse. Tizian spraying back, blinded. Amanek dead, and Keto follows up. That's A cleaned out and done. G2 have 2B, and they are running back up the ramp to walk into this orb. The shotgun on Jax, smoking off Searson. He doesn't want to go through it. He has util of his own just to keep them here, but Jax jump-shotting with the shotgun. Xantares running him down, but not able to do so. AK picked up, and the retake's on.
Yeah, Jax opening it up, making it feel like maybe there's a chance, and he is in with another. Searson's having to go for a long wrap back outside, and Jax a third, really coming alive. There's the heaven split, and it's all onto Searson. 1v2, the bomb planted for main. He needs to peek, they are on it, and there's the roll to end it. What a way for this series to close. Big, they get it over the line, 2-1. Nuke goes their way, and it's quite the display indeed. Big, they do it.